Ruby the snail had lived in the rainforest all her life, so she was used to big rainstorms. But she had never seen a storm this bad. Ruby huddled under a lily flower. She was by herself. She wished she had a friend to stay with her. As Ruby settled down to sleep, a big gust of wind tore her flower off its stem. She soared into the air.
I must hold on,
she said to herself. After a long ride, Ruby landed on a muddy riverbank.
This isn't my part of the river,
she said.
I am far from home.
Ruby was sad, but she had to find shelter. She saw some red bugs on a fern and wiggled over to them.
May I stay with you until the rain stops?
She asked. But the red bugs were very rude.
No,
they yelled.
We don't want you here. You will munch on our fern for lunch and then we won't have a home. Go find your own fern.
Shocked by the rude bugs, Ruby wiggled off as fast as a snail can wiggle. Ruby crept close to a tree and slumped next to a rock.
I beg your pardon,
said the rock. Ruby saw that it was not a rock at all, but a horned frog.
Oh, I'm sorry, Horned Frog. Is this your tree? I have no friends here and I am very tired. May I stay with you until the rain stops?
The frog glanced at her and yawned.
Well, I suppose you can stay here, he croaked. But you must bring me fresh insects in the morning, and find some soft moss for me to sit on. And don't forget to mop up your slime trail. After that, I will need you to...
Ruby shuffled off.
What a bossy frog he is,
she said.
If only I had a friend to give me shelter.
Ruby shivered.
Small snail, why are you out in the rain?
Hissed a voice.
A snake?
Ruby said to herself.
Snakes like to snack on snails.
The snake slid close to Ruby.
Maybe I can coax you to stay in my snake hole, my little friend. It's warm and dry, and we can have a nice snack.
Then the snake snickered, as only a snake can snicker.
No thank you, Snake,
Ruby said.
I don't want to be gobbled up today.
To save her own life, Ruby flung herself onto a twig in the river. Ruby floated on her twig for a long time. In the morning, she saw a blue bottle on the shore.
I'm so tired, and it's dry in there. I'll stay in this bottle for now.
She wiggled in and went to sleep. And she slept, and slept, and slept some more. Ruby slept until the rain became a soft drizzle and then stopped. She woke up in a ray of sun. Her bottle was warm and cozy.
Howdy, little snail,
said a kind voice.
You slept a long time.
Ruby peeked out the neck of the bottle. She saw a shiny gold bug. He giggled and waved. Ruby smiled and waved back at Goldbug. She was glad to find a friend.
Can you come out to play?
Asked Goldbug.
Yes, I would like to play,
Ruby said. She wiggled to the neck of the bottle. Ruby's shell hit the glass of the bottle. She wiggled some more. Ruby had grown a bit while she slept. Now, her shell didn't fit in the neck of the bottle. She was stuck.
Oh no, I'm too big. What will I do now?
She began to cry. Goldbug felt sorry for Ruby. He called his friend Otter to help. Otter rolled the bottle, but that just made Ruby dizzy. Then Otter slapped the bottle with his paw, but that just made Ruby tumble upside down. Ruby was still stuck. Goldbug paced back and forth.
Where's Macaw when we need her?
He fretted.
She's smart and can help us get you out.
But Macaw had gone to hunt for nuts upriver.
I will
stay with you until we think of a way to get you out,
said Goldbug. In the morning, Otter stopped by to help cheer Ruby up. He gave her fresh plants to munch on. Ruby's new friends were the best, but they could not free Ruby from the bottle.
You're really stuck,
said Goldbug. To pass the time, Ruby sang sad songs.
I'm a blue, blue snail in a blue bottle jail.
One day, Ruby's song was so sad and so loud that it floated all the way to Macaw in her nut tree.
What's this?
Macaw asked.
Sad songs in the air? I must see what the matter is.
Macaw went down and sat on the blue bottle.
Why do you sing sad songs, little snail?
Macaw asked Ruby.
I am stuck in this bottle and I'll never get out.
Ruby wailed.
Fiddle-dee-dee, just wait and see,
said Macaw. Then she tapped on the bottle. The bottle broke. Ruby was free,
as simple as can be,
said Macaw.
Yay!
Said Otter,
Now you can go back to your old home,
said Goldbug. But Ruby didn't want to find her old home. She'd found friends at last.
If you don't mind, may I stay here with you?
Yes, stay with us,
said Goldbug, Otter, and Macaw. And stay she did. And Ruby was as happy as a snail can be. The end.